Hello students, today's video is for students of science stream. Watch the full video and try to understand the concept. Hope you all will like it. Students, today's topic is mole concept. As we use different units for counting such as a dozen for 12 articles, for example 1 dozen bananas mean 12 bananas. In the same way we use a mole for counting atoms, molecules, ions, etc. So a mole represents 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 entities. The number 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 is called Avogadro number and is denoted by Na, which is also called Avogadro's constant. Before going further, let me explain atomic mass unit. As we know, mass of an atom of carbon from mass spectrometer is 1.99265 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram. So according to definition, 1 AMU is the quantity of mass equal to 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon, C12. So one atomic mass unit is equal to 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon, which comes out to be 1.6605 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. As the atomic mass of carbon, C12 is 12 AMU because it has 6 protons and 6 neutrons. So if we have to find out the mass of one atom of carbon, we multiply 12 into the value of AMU, which is nearly equal to that of the value of proton, mass of proton and mass of neutron. That means 12 into 1.6605 into 10 raised to power minus 24 is equal to 1.99265 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram, which is the value of the mass of one atom of carbon. In the same way, atomic mass of oxygen is 16 AMU. So if we have to find out the mass of one atom of oxygen, that means we multiply 16 into the value of AMU. So it comes out to be 2.6568 into 10 raised to power minus 23 grams. So in the similar way, molecular weight of oxygen molecule is 32 AMU. So the weight of one molecule of oxygen is 32 multiplied by the value of AMU, which comes out to be 5.316 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram. Now take a look on the example of carbon 12. If we multiply the mass of one atom of carbon with Avogadro's number, then we call it as gram atomic mass of carbon. So we can write gram atomic mass of carbon is 12 multiplied by the value of AMU multiplied by Avogadro's number, which comes out to be 12 gram. So that means the gram atomic mass of carbon is the mass of Avogadro number of carbon atoms. So that means, so in case of carbon atom, we may write as the atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU and the mass of one atom of carbon is 12 multiplied by AMU value. And last, the mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms, gram atomic mass of carbon, or the mass of Avogadro number of carbon atoms is equal to 12 gram. So now we can easily find from where 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 value comes. And according to definition of mole, the amount of substance that contains as many particles or entities which are either atoms, molecules or ions as there are atoms in exactly 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. So we have to find out how many atoms of carbon constitute 12 gram of weight of carbon. So then, as we know, 1.99265 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram is the weight of one atom of carbon. So then 12 gram of carbon is the weight of how many atoms? And we calculate it as, which comes out to be 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of carbon. So 1 mole of carbon atoms is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of carbon. Students, as there are so many numerical problems related to the mole concept, so by keeping in mind some simple relations, we can easily solve those numerical problems. So in case of atoms, 1 mole of atom is equivalent to Avogadro number of atoms of that substance. That means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, which is also equivalent to the gram atomic mass of that element, which is also called the gram atoms. Gram atoms is nothing but mole. So we can easily equate these three terms, that is 1 mole of atoms, which is equivalent to Avogadro number of atoms, which is also equivalent to gram atomic mass. But in case of molecules, we have to equate the terms related to molecules. That is 1 mole of molecules is equivalent to Avogadro number of molecules of that substance, which is equivalent to the gram molecular mass, and is also equivalent to 22.4 liter of gas at NTP. What is NTP? It is the gas at normal temperature and pressure. The conditions are 0 degree Celsius temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure. 22.4 liter of gas is also called molar volume of gas. So here comes the first case, which is the relationship between mole and Avogadro number of atoms. In this relationship, 1 mole of atoms is equivalent to Avogadro number of atoms, that means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, and vice versa. So we can understand this relationship by doing some numerical problems. First numerical is, calculate the number of atoms in 0.5 moles of helium atoms. As we know, 1 mole of helium atom is equal to Avogadro number of atoms, that means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. So that means 0.5 moles of helium atom is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 divided by 1 multiplied by 0.5 mole. That comes out to be 3.011 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of helium. So let's see another numerical, which is the reverse of above relationship. Calculate the moles of 12.044 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of argon. So as we know, Avogadro number of atoms of argon is equal to 1 mole of argon. That means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of argon is equal to 1 mole of argon. So 12.044 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of argon is equivalent to how many moles? 1 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 multiplied by 12.044 into 10 raised to power 23. That comes out to be 2 moles of argon. Here comes the second case, in which is the relationship between moles of atoms with gram atomic mass. So in first numerical, we have to find out the mass of atom, and in second numerical, we have to find out the number of moles from the weight of from the given weight. So first numerical is, calculate the mass of 2.5 moles of magnesium. So as we know, 1 mole of magnesium atoms is equal to 24 grams, which is the gram atomic mass of magnesium, because 1 mole is equivalent to gram atomic mass. That is why 1 mole of magnesium atom is equal to 24 grams. So 2.5 moles of magnesium atom is equal to 24 divided by 1 into 2.5 moles, which comes out to be 60 gram, which is. Let's do another numerical, which is the reverse of above relationship. So now we have to find out the number of moles from the given mass. Fourth numerical is calculate the number of moles in 7.85 gram of iron. So the atomic mass of iron is given 55.8 units. So as we know, gram atomic mass of iron is equivalent to 1 mole. That means 55.8 gram of iron is equal to 1 mole of iron. So 7.85 gram of iron is equivalent to how many moles? 1 divided by 55.8 into 7.85. That comes out to be 0.141 mole. From here, we can derive another formula to find out number of moles. So as number of moles is equal to weight of substance divided by atomic weight. So here comes the another case in which Avogadro number of atoms is related to gram atomic mass. So that means 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms weigh equal to their gram atomic mass of an atom. So let's see this relationship by solving numerical problem. So fifth numerical is calculate the mass of one atom of oxygen. So given the atomic mass of oxygen is 16 unit, so as we know, Avogadro number of atoms of oxygen is equal to its gram atomic weight, that is 16 gram. So one atom of oxygen weighs 16 divided by Avogadro number multiplied by 1, that is equal to 2.6568 into 10 raised to the power minus 23 gram. So let's see another problem which is the reverse of above case. Calculate the number of atoms present in 24 gram of carbon. So the gram atomic mass of carbon is given, that is 12 gram. As we know, 12 gram of carbon, that is its gram atomic mass, is equal to Avogadro number of atoms. So 24 gram of carbon contains how many atoms? Avogadro number divided by 12 gram into 24. That means it comes out to be 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of carbon. So let's try to understand the terms related to molecules. So in first case, there is a relationship between number of moles of molecules with the Avogadro number of molecules and vice versa. So in first numerical, we have calculate the number of molecules in 2 moles of carbon dioxide. So in this case, carbon dioxide is a molecule. So as we know, 1 mole of carbon dioxide is equivalent to Avogadro number of molecules of carbon dioxide, which is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. So 2 moles of carbon dioxide is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 divided by 1 multiplied by 2. That comes out to be 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. So let's move forward to 8th numerical, which is the reverse of above relationship. Calculate the moles of 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of hydrogen. So as we know, Avogadro number of molecules of hydrogen, that is equal to 1 mole of hydrogen. So 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of hydrogen is equal to how many moles? 1 divided by Avogadro number multiplied by 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 23. That comes out to be 0.25 moles of hydrogen. So here comes the another case in which Avogadro number of molecules are related to gram molecular mass or vice versa. So 9th numerical is calculate the mass of 1 molecule of methane. The formula of methane is CH4. Atomic masses of carbon and hydrogen are given. So now first we have to find out the gram molecular weight of methane, which comes out to be 16 gram. So according to the relation, the Avogadro number of molecules of methane is equal to its gram molecular mass, that is 16 gram. So 1 molecule of methane is equal to how much gram? 16 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 multiplied by 1. That means it comes out to be 2.6568 into 10 raised to the power minus 23 gram of methane. So the 10th numerical is calculate the number of molecules present in 34 gram of ammonia gas. Here the gram atomic masses of nitrogen and hydrogen are given, that is 14 gram and 1 gram respectively. So now we have to find first we have to find out the gram molecular weight of ammonia, which comes out to be 17 gram. So as we know, 17 gram of ammonia is equal to Avogadro number of molecules of ammonia. So 34 gram of ammonia is equal to how many molecules? 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 divided by 17 multiplied by 34. That comes out to be 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of ammonia. So here comes another case in which gram molecular mass is related to the volume of gas at NTP. As we earlier said, NTP means normal temperature and pressure. So in this case, gram molecular mass is equivalent to 22.4 liter of gas at NTP or vice versa. So in 11th numerical, what volume is occupied at NTP by 1.4 gram of nitrogen? So here the molecular weight of nitrogen is given 28 gram. As we know, the gram molecular mass is equal to 22.4 liter of any gas at NTP. So in this case, the gram molecular mass of nitrogen is 28 gram, which is equal to 22.4 liter of nitrogen. Then 1.4 gram of nitrogen occupies how much volume? 22.4 divided by 28 multiplied by 1.4 gram, which is equal to 1.12 liter. So next numerical is the mass of 94.5 ml of a gas at STP is found to be 0.2231 gram. Calculate its molecular mass. So in this numerical, we have to find out the molecular mass, which is not given. So as we know, density of the gas is mass upon volume. So that means it is equal to 0.2231 divided by 94.5. So now we have a formula that molecular mass is equal to molar volume multiplied by density. So here the molar volume is 22.4 liter, and in milliliter it comes out to be 22,400 milliliter. So therefore the molecular mass is equal to molar volume multiplied by density. That comes out to be 52.9 gram. So from above relation, here comes another case in which the mole of molecules is equivalent to gram molecular mass or vice versa. So in 13th numerical, how many grams of H2S are contained in 0.40 mole of hydrogen sulfide gas? As we know, 1 mole of hydrogen sulfide gas is equal to gram molecular mass of hydrogen sulfide, which is 34 gram as calculated here. So 0.40 moles of H2S is equal to 34 gram divided by 1 mole in numerator multiplied by 0.4 mole is equal to 13.6 gram. In 14th numerical, we have to find out the number of moles, or we can say gram molecules. One and the same thing. Calculate the number of moles or gram molecules in 73.6 gram of ethyl alcohol. The formula of ethyl alcohol is C2H5OH. Given the gram molecular weight of ethyl alcohol is 46 gram. As we know, the gram molecular mass is equal to 1 mole of that substance. So here, if we find out the number of moles, we can easily applying the simple relation weight of substance divided by molecular weight. So 73.6 gram of ethyl alcohol is equal to weight of substance is 73.6 divided by molecular weight, that is 46, which comes out 16 mole. So let's see. Take another relation which is between mole and volume of gas at NTP. According to this relation, 1 mole of any substance is equivalent to 22.4 liter of gas at NTP. So in 15th numerical, what volume is occupied at NTP by 0.2 moles of ammonia? So as we know, 1 mole of ammonia occupies 22.4 liter of ammonia. So 0.2 moles of ammonia occupies how much volume? 22.4 divided by 1 in numerator multiplied by 0.2 mole. That comes out to be 4.48 liter. In another numerical, calculate the moles of methane gas which occupies 11.2 liter at NTP. So in this case, we have to find out the number of moles. So as we know, 22.4 liter of methane gas at NTP is equivalent to 1 mole of methane. So 11.2 liter of methane is equivalent to how many moles? 1 divided by 22.4 in numerator multiplied by 11.2, that comes out to be 0.5 moles. So here comes the last relation, which is between Avogadro's number and volume of gas at NTP. So according to this relation, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of any substance is equivalent to 22.4 liter of gas at NTP. So in 17th numerical, what volume is occupied at NTP by 6.022 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of oxygen? So as we know, Avogadro number of molecules of oxygen is equal to 22.4 liter of oxygen gas at NTP. So 6.022 into 10 to the power 21 molecules is equal to how much volume? That comes out to be 0.224 liter. So 18th numerical is calculate the number of molecules present in 1 decimeter cube of hydrogen at STP. So before solving this numerical, we should have the knowledge of unit system. So here 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1 liter. So one and the same thing, 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1 liter. So as we know, 1 mole or 22.4 decimeter cube of hydrogen contains Avogadro number of molecules of hydrogen. So 1 decimeter cube of hydrogen contains how many molecules? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4. So it is equal to 2.69 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. So let's find out how mole concept can be applied to stoichiometry calculations. So our next topic is stoichiometry calculations. It requires application of mole concept, balancing of chemical equations, and care in the conversion of units. We can solve these calculations by applying all relationships which we have discussed earlier. Let's take the example of combustion of methane. So here CH4 in gaseous state combines with oxygen molecule, changes to carbon dioxide and water molecules. So this equation can be stated as in terms of mole, 1 mole of methane gas combines with 2 moles of oxygen and gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Let it be equation first. So in terms of gram molecular weight, 16 gram of methane combines with 64 gram of oxygen produces 44 gram of carbon dioxide and 36 gram of water molecule. So let's understand these relations by doing some numerical problems. So first is calculate the amount of water in grams produced by combustion of 16 gram of methane. And second is how many moles of methane are required to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide. So as we already write in equation second that 16 gram of methane on combustion produces 36 gram of water. So this is the required answer. We have to find out how much water is produced by 16 gram of methane. So it comes out to be 36 gram of water. So in second numerical, we know that 44 gram of carbon dioxide is produced by 16 gram of methane, that is 1 mole of methane. So 22 gram of carbon dioxide is produced by how much moles of methane? 1 divided by 44 gram multiplied by 22, that comes out to be 0.5 mole. So that's how mole concept can be useful to find out the stoichiometric calculations. Thank you.